is the reality. Let's go to O. O are the options. What are the options available now? The options available, good people, are number one, we have to save by any means possible. By number one, I'm accepting that we do not exist to show off. So if you build a house, I'm sure there are no procurement officers here who are renting. So if you are renting a house and you rent a house of 3 bedrooms, when you are renting, why are you renting it? Oh, everybody renting must rent 1 room. The room is called studio. That's what it is. And the bed serves as the sitting room. There is no need for a fridge or a flat screen. That's inferiority complex. Because you are still renting. A man who becomes a man must have land and must build a house. So you cannot go for a wedding when you have a beard. If you have a beard, you have an overgrown baby. Because you don't have a house. You don't have an asset. There is no best asset for the family. So one of my professors and also my coach is a man called Professor Daniel Kahneman from Princeton University. He became a Nobel Prize winner discussing this very subject. He says, what is it that makes very smart people, PhD, masters, procurement all over and so on, what makes these smart people make stupid mistakes about their money? Why do they make errors of judgment? And I see this, a procurement person with probably a master's degree in procurement, and you are renting a 3-bedroom house in Nigeria, and you are driving a vehicle you can own, which you park outside, a house that's not yours. You have a large double fridge, double door. Let us check our debt levels. The debt burden ratio should be about 40%. You don't subsidize only 40% of your salary. So these are various options. Let's look at the asset classes. This is a very short time to look at the merits and the merits of treasury bonds, treasury bills, looking at fixed deposits, offshore investments, agroforestry, and so on. There is very little time. But it's very possible for you to have this. Those of you who are in EFC and get this, David can send you this to show you the different asset classes and the merits and demerits. Now, let's go to W in the word grow. The W means the will to go forward, the will to continue with this, the motivation to go forward. The motivation is, good people, is in the fact that when you grow older, there are more costs. When you grow older, you have to become real in your life. Anyone who is above age 45 or above anywhere between age 40 to 45 and above, your body from the time you celebrate the birthday of 42 or 45, your body becomes a battleground for non-communicable diseases. And each of these diseases is fighting on who will bring you down first. So you have gout, that is the proper meat you are taking. You have got high blood pressure. You have got diabetes. Now, if HIV/AIDS steps in, then that one must go into work. But the body becomes a battleground for non-communicable diseases. The second thing about the men who are present here, they will go forward. When you reach age 40, any man in Uganda here ceases to have any claim to physical attractiveness. So there is no guy will tell you that you are attractive above age 40. Just be real. Don't live in denial. The money belongs to your children. And therefore you have to save. You have to save and invest. Finally, good people, the time is already up. I don't want to take any longer time. There's a presentation I've not used, so you have it. Finally, good people, I would like you to take a second look at yourself and a long, hard look at the future. More money will be required in the future because of the law of nature and the will of God. How much help you have, I don't want you to even imagine that there will be that help. You are going to rely on nothing else but you are pot of gold. Big issues are going to happen. There is going to be a risk on liquidity. You need cash, you need money. There is going to be a credit risk, which means that the assets you have, converting them into cash might be an issue. There is going to be an inflation risk, because again, costs are going up, the purchasing power will go down. There is going to be what you call a market risk, the volatility in the markets, the kind of products that are needed. Right now, many people have built apartments and so on. What is the return on that investment? So we need to learn. There is nothing else good before that can beat knowledge. When you are in this, the institution of IPPU, or you are here with people, hold the monthly meetings and discuss the future. Proper prior planning prevents poor performance. Thank you very much.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. This gentleman is one person who will speak and you don't have to stop. You are a body of knowledge. You inspire so much. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome the Chairman of the IPPU Council to make his speech, after which he will invite the guest of honor. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry it's difficult to talk after PK. But since you shared land with PK, I also share something with him. PK will stand for Matia kasaija. Our chief guest, Mr. Matia kasaija, our keynote speaker, Patrick Kadaba, or Peter Chiboa, the Accountant General, represented by the Commissioner for Determining Policy, Mr. David Chinji, the accounting officers present here, the members of the Policy Committee who are with us, the council members who are with us and smart are at the front table, our past council members present, the DPT Administrator, we love you very much. The PPDA, the Executive Secretary of IPP and the team, our sponsors, you know they say 40 plus, also comes with extra eyes. Don't say I look beautiful, I think that's one of me. But I told you myself that when the ladies look beautiful, I have my wallet. The Cabinet Secretariat, which is here represented by Dr. Kweka, those are friends. They are very personal in terms of the bill that they are working on. My fellow procurement and supply chain professionals and practitioners, my bosses in the Ministry of Finance, and those from the Resource Enhancement and Accountability Program, RIP, the CEO of Vendasit, please have you put up your hand. Now that's a team from RIP. PK will have a circle in office. So you see, you must belong to circles. You have a circle there and in office, and the CEO has represented us, Madame Lady Chilabo. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, everybody has been thanked here. I will not stop thank. I thank all members who are with us here today. Our guests who have made it. I know Friday is a busy day, especially as you grow older. You always want to move closer to your valued place on Fridays, but to have time with us, we are very grateful. Our sponsors, old and new, they have talked about the sponsors who have been with us for some time, now East Africa, OSHED, we appreciate. The new sponsors, I want you to know that you are not going to be disappointed. We are going to see miracles happening. I want to appreciate first of all the Council for having chosen this topic. At first when we were discussing about the topic, I know why people, especially the young men in the council like Killian wanted this topic. They wanted to prepare the old, some of us to leave very fast. Or they need to have time to look after us when we depart. So that's what they said. You better plan for the future and leave us the young people to take it sort out. We are not regretted, and I think all of us can give another round of applause to the keynote speaker. It is good that when we are talking about this topic, it's a time when the members among themselves have decided to form a circle called the Uganda Procurement Circle. That is being spearheaded by my Vice Chair, Honorable Patrick Obida, and I request organizers to find at least 2 minutes to 3 minutes to talk about it. I've been monitoring what is happening. Over 56 members, I think now have already paid, and more are coming up. And I will encourage members to join this circle as we make sure that it happens for the benefit of the members. We have had some achievements since we last met, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank the Secretary and the Council and his fire for making it sure that we always have the CPDs that take place monthly, in-house and abroad. Thank you very much, and I thank all of you who have been participating in these CPDs. In the magazine that is out today or tonight, each member has the number of CPD hours that he has gained. It is not very impressive, but it is improving, and we shall try that we all make sure that we continue doing so. The minimum number of hours that we must attain is 20, as the ES said, and it's good that the chairman is exactly at that mark. We are also working with the corporate plan, and basically the corporate plan that we are working on 2020-2024 is going to ride on 6 pillars. Sustainability through growing active membership, what people come on board and what people value, enhancing services and professional support to our membership, what serves you better, striving for credibility through legal recognition. I've told you working with the Ministry of Finance team. They are doing a great job. Plus the Cabinet Secretary. One support research and innovation. I'm glad to have many doctors now on board. Dr. Mo is also on board. He came in late. It's not easy to be a doctor. He becomes a doctor of books. I tried it. I have a soul for another thing. Effective management and strategic leadership of the IPP is another pillar that the strategic plan is going to work up, or the corporate plan is going to address. Finally, deepening strategic partnerships. We have been working with these stakeholders, the ISPAO, the engineers, private sector foundation, and recently we've been attending the International Federation of Broadcasting and Supply Chain, so we want to make sure that we look at that. We have concerns that we are seeing over time, our chief guests and members. The amendment of the IPPU law is in process. The council presented your views, but I ask everybody to keep alert on what is happening to the amendments, such that they don't go off track because one of the objectives was efficiency in public procurement. We have also noted with concern about the dilution of the requirements of the procurement laws, where everybody is confined to be a procurement officer or a specialist, and we are going to have this discussed with key stakeholders to see how we can be addressed. But at the same time, I have to remember, especially the young cadre, the Waganda say, Atakulikera, Tomulikera, Enyanje, Kutokonachi, Omira. Let us also attack other professions. Let's attack the commodity supply chain. Those are people buying most of the drugs here in the country. I can tell you only under global fund, we have a budget in 3 years of around $547 million, going to $600 million. And 95% of that is procurement of commodities. And the people who are doing that are pharmacists. I'm not saying you should do that. what is preventing the young boys, the young men and women here to do pharmacy. Pharmacists are doing shifts, engineers are doing shifts, doctors are doing shifts, everybody is doing shifts. So what I'm trying to say, let's do that as well. I encourage people who have the energy to go ahead and also do courses like engineering, civil engineering. Say that you can attack, you can go there and do better. We have shown by example that even if you don't have those courses, we are better. One of the reasons we have the best momentum in the country is because of somebody who doesn't define a lot, but put in place a strategy, come put able to see and understand that our site commissioner to show me the use of what's the same point of this kind of yes. Now just imagine that aeronautical engineering, what will happen? I'm also encouraging us and ourselves to venture into studying things like IT. We have a lot of IT projects in this country. In the which I work for alone, we have a lot of projects that we do. But it's very important that I encourage people who have the energy, the money is there, say they can also attack this. And above all, anything to do with security, you're invited to go there. As I end my speech, our chief guest, I don't want to speak like the what that he has said. I'm 51 years today. No, I'm 51, I'm making 52 soon. But when I was young and someone tells me that he's 50 years, I would think that person is very old. 50 years, what I used to do in the office. Get out. I would miss my brother-in-law and my dad and do some finance when I was a young kid. And I would say, but you say, where do these old people go? So the message I'm saying that these years are closer. Let us not take that message lightly. Let us start investing for our future. I know the happening must continue. You must do everything as always. When I was young, me and my listeners, when we were a bit young, we were in Malaysia and we took grade level, 2 of us. Today, if I take grade level, I was taking juice and water. So the message is simple, do everything as this stage and as you prepare for your time. Once again, I want to thank the chief guests for finding time. And we chose somebody, we chose somebody who has a topic which is flowing in this blood. I want to thank, as I thank you for coming, thank Obida, who made the follow-up mission that are here with us. I also want to thank PK and Killian, who's the contract manager, I believe, PK. You have hidden intentions, okay? You visit the ones you feel outside, but PK, thank you, and Killian, thank you for that. Once again, the secretary for doing the wonderful job. You know, whatever their functions, all the functions don't come on the sun. I also want to thank the members who have contributed to making our magazine a success. First of all, the ATM. The magazine looks better, not because I look young or handsome, but I'm very grateful for those who have made it happen. Of course, the chief guests also gave us a nice on the cake, sponsored an article. Doreen T. Akatwera, I like the T. T. Steverola. Thank you very much for this. Rosalie Mbabasi, who is the chair of the membership and training, thank you very much for the article that shared the time about the government. Ronald Tumairi, who took over my job. The best job I have worked is being the manager training and capacity building. But Ronald didn't take it because for you like a team, that's manager and capacity building, not training. He sponsored an article. Before you read it, you think maybe there's a mistake. He said the good and the bad, but the useful and useless, but when you read it, it was very political. You don't want to be seen like that side. So, like another trainer, everybody was a winner. Thank you, Ronald, for that article. Of course, everything changing. We thank you for the insightful article that we have talked about. Godfrey Wine, thank you very much, Assistant Commissioner for work at home. Simon, I'm very grateful for the article that you gave. You always give us good information, Simon. Members asking Simon when I take us back to the table, especially because Christmas. Patrick Odida, you also made an article. Anita Brosival, Matia, thank you very much for that article. It was very interesting and I can't go back to read it. And Bruce Bakaim. Now, I want your name to be mentioned next time. And we have an article as many pages as possible so that can contribute the success of the magazine. With those few words, ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite the council and come here so that you know who is who. But even before they come, the council as now today has different committees which are chaired by different officers here within the council. Mr. Mwewasi Kildon is the chairperson of the amendment of the memorandum and articles of association. So please stand up for contribution as you also come forward. Godfrey Wine is the chair of the Human Resource Administration and Disciplinary Committee. Please stand up. So you can be screen leader, the chief whip. The Finance Committee is headed by Mrs. Gloria Kanse. She's not with us at the local seat. She sends an apology. And Membership and Training Committee is headed by Ms. Rosemary Bowers. Please stand up for and join us. And I ask all the members of the council to come here, to come forward. We are going to have we are going to build us a picture. So I will request the chief guest to come. He joins us in the photo. And after that, as we go back, I will request that the chief guest has an opportunity and have an opportunity to listen to him, give us his remarks. Thank you very much. Let me see.
The keynote speaker, Mr. PK, sir. Thank you so much for those inspiring words. The chairperson and members of the IPPU Council, headed by my old President Matia kasaija, Chairman President Kagame, is here in the title. Representatives of the PPDL, that is the Public and Procurement Disposal Authority, the IPPU Secretariat, the sponsors whom I met this evening, and I wish to thank you so much for sponsoring this occasion and for being there for the procurement fraternity. The procurement professionals present here, friends of the procurement fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, good evening once again. Today I'm really very excited, especially speaking after Mr. Timor. He's such an inspiring speaker. When he speaks about the subject, you may think he's an authority of it, but he's a doctor of books and he has really read. He does a lot of research. And the good thing I like about him, he brings things to reality. I will try to bring a few things into context, a few things in practice related to our function as the regulator. I'm really honored and humbled by being invited here as a guest of this occasion. I was first told about this by my colleague Patrick, and I told him, I'm not a treasurer fraternity. I hold two professions. I'm an economist with a financial bias, and I'm also a chartered accountant. So what am I going to tell those people who are pursuing me? He said, no, the theme is actually related to what you are doing. And that's why I got the excitement. But because Dr. PK has really done a good job, I'll summarize the number of things that we can talk about in 4 principles. And the first one is what he has really elaborated upon, is to know what you need in your retirement. First of all of us aspire for a very decent retirement, a very generous one. The mistake we've done is that we've set our levels of standards of living so high. And our aspiration is one to take that kind of standard of living in retirement. So the question I have to put forward today, will I be able to retain the standard of living in retirement? If you are driving a government car, like the example that has been given, will you be able to run a car to maintain one in retirement? The lifestyle you've been having, the donations you've been making, the drinks you've been taking, and besides the number of things that you've been used to. Some of you put on designer clothes, you have special entertainment clubs you go to. Can you maintain all those in retirement? So as you begin your journey to plan how much cash you will give, keep that in mind. You want to maintain the same standard of living. That means you need to compute the same replacement amount that you require. Pick as given a good example, 80%. Literature has it that you need around 75%, so we are not far off. But the most important thing that you need and have to be mindful of is your health. He has already emphasized that and also wish to emphasize that. As we get old, a number of things that consume our money, but health is one of them. But another thing that is very critical, which I also want to emphasize, if you don't have a home, the largest cost that you are going to experience in your retirement is rent. If you have a mortgage, it will be a mortgage, period, whether you like it or not. Otherwise, you will go back to your parents and face to a shelter to stay at home, and they will not be there for you. So as you plan for all this, you need to identify how much you need to save. So the next principle I want to emphasize here, which is also very, very critical, is saving. Akubra will say that you have to save and save and save. It doesn't matter when you start. You can start today, you can start small, you can start big. The most important thing here is to understand the principle of saving. Many of us do a lot of savings. Examples of land that now we start, we are going to start. Some of you are probably beginners, which used to be there in the past, savings clubs, etc., etc. But the saving I'm talking about here is not saving for retirement. All of us, when we talk about saving for retirement, we run to NSS and we say, but I've already said to NSS for my retirement, but what you're saving to NSS is only 5% of your gross salary. The remainder is 95%. Why do you put it? You only save 5% of your gross salary. The rest is spending. So can we start thinking of new ideas of saving, creating that pot to the current your savings, make it grow. And that takes me to the third principle, which is very critical. Preserve your savings. Keep them there and let them grow. I've attempted to do a demonstration of how an illustration, which I normally do when I'm conducting a presentation of this kind. I'll normally give a quick example. Supposing you are saving 10,000 every month, which is like 2 bottles of beer. I don't take beer, I don't know the price of beer, but I'm imagining it's 5,000. 10,000 every month. It's very little money. It accumulates to around 1.2 million. 120,000 in a year. 1.2 million in 10 years. 3.6 in 30 years. And 4.2 million in 35 years. The figures look very small and very little, but this is an illustration. That money is invested at the rate of 10%. Just dump it in a fixed deposit account that is giving you a rate of 10% per annum. The 1.2 million that have been spent here over 35 years is going to generate for you 32 million more. At the end of the day, you'll have like 37 million, 36 million. It's very simple mathematics, and this is a principle for compounded interest, which I'm very sure most of us have experienced in our lifetime, either in primary school or secondary level. So I just want to encourage you, I know in programming people can save 100,000. I also see that quite a number of people here who are very young. Young people, 25 years, 30 years, start now to save. If you save 100,000 to them for the next 20 years, the example I've given you, the figure of 10,000 in 20 years will give you a figure of around 27 million. Now, if you're saving 100,000, you can do the quick mathematics. It's over 270 million. The principle here is start small. Doesn't matter how much you have. Start small. The second principle here is that let it grow. Keep it there. Don't grow it. We've had a lot of applications from the public and many of you serve with NSSM who are aspiring to have access. And you had stiff resistance from you and from the public. And I'm saying if you want to access this money in the middle of your working life, you are going to impair that piece of talked about, the example of given you. The volume will be reduced and subsequently the accumulation piece is going to be impaired. So our encouragement here is to request you to save as much as possible. Save frequently, that's the principle you need to have. If it is monthly, do it on a monthly basis. If it is weekly, again do it weekly. Be very honest to yourself and sustain that approach and principle. These are fundamentals that we learned today and examples that have been given by the practitioners really build that confidence with us. For us at Kubra, just want to give you the assurance that we shall protect that money and we shall help you to grow and we shall help you to see that the investments that the schemes are investing into are really multiplying for you, are really providing you the value that you need in your retirement and the amounts that are well invested. The structure adopted here in this country that the investments are executed by professionals, the fund managers. And that takes me to the fourth principle, which is quite very critical. The investment function. This money will have to be invested. But we tend to think that this is the subject of professionals. But can we entertain ourselves with some basics of investments? Every day we read newspapers, we look at the inflation, exchange rate, interest rates. Even the asset classes that I'm investing in, we've not done enough research. For most of us, we are only told of something good and the next day we get the money and invest into it. Let's start getting some basic investment principles. But from us, just want people, and I'm also aware that the smallest amount that you can invest in the government security installment is 100,000. So the principle here is that it is possible that auctions twice every month is something that you can do, and each one of us can easily do. I'm attempting to give those simple examples because this 100,000 is not probably It's pocket money to some of you. It's money that you give to some of your friends, or probably it's money used for contributions to support an agenda. As I conclude, I want to provide you with a few key takeaways that you need to think of as you leave this place. The first one, diversify your portfolio. Don't concentrate all your eggs in one basket. If I were to give an